Hello, welcome to another draft analysis. I'm Ace, and right now we're into Game 3 of Newbee vs Team Secret. In Game 2, I felt that I mentioned that I thought that Secret would win because of how they were playing, but Kaka on the Sand King just played so well, and Puppy on his Night Stalker didn't do anything. To put it very bluntly, I think the stats was given on stream that Puppy had 1 assist in 25 minutes. Oh, sorry, 0 assists in 25 minutes. And this is the first ever time a Night Stalker's impact was so limited.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and I just felt like Secret kind of lacked lockdown in their team fight, so they really needed to win their lanes and snowball from there. But because of, I thought they could do it because of how well they've been playing. But it didn't happen, and Puppy's impact was very lackluster, so he didn't win his team the lanes. On the other hand, Kaka Sand King created so much space for his team, and he kind of won multiple lanes for his team as well. And with the early lead, Secret is unable to get their lineup into play. Their lineup will want to pick off somebody with the Legion and the Huskar doing all the damage, and Huskar in the front lines with like Legion getting duels on top of Night Stalker providing vision and stuff. But they couldn't get all this online just because of the laning phase, and I think Newbee lane very smartly as well. This is the first ever time they actually put SCCC on the side lane instead of the mid lane, and it worked out very well for them. Their lanes came out on top. They had the Ursa vs Underlord matchup that they always wanted, and yeah, they just won from there. I would say they won from the laning phase. Secret had a potential to do well, but that didn't happen. So yeah, now the series is tied 1-1 and we're into Game 3. Newbee has first picked this game. They banned Chen Prophet, same as the Game 2. And Secret, they changed up the bans a bit. They banned Nyx and Venom instead of Nyx and Earth Spirit. With the Earth Spirit led through, Newbee first picked it immediately. Secret responds with Yapsol's Rubric as well as Puppy's Spirit Breaker. This Spirit Breaker was a pick that Puppy picked for himself in Game 1 as well. And Yapsol's Rubric is just phenomenal, I would say. One of his best hero, or best hero, I would say. Okay, so Newbee moving in the second pick, they'll go for Ember Spirit. It's very rare that you second pick an Ember Spirit so quickly into the draft. It's very interesting. SCCC did play a very good Ember Spirit in Game 2. And Ember is a pretty good mid hero to go up against a Spirit Breaker, because when the charge comes in, you can just slide a fist or you can Searing Chains and you'll stop it completely. That being said, Rubric Instant Lift is really good against a hero like Ember Spirit. Like usually against Ember, instant lockdowns are very important against him, or instant silences. So Rubric's Instant Lift, we can Blink Lift, it's really powerful against the Ember Spirit. So that's one thing SCCC need to really take note of. Newbee has picked up the two Spirit Brothers immediately. Let's see how they proceed from here. Team Secret moving into the second phase ban. I think they'll pretty much ban the same thing. I'll expect Newbee to ban the Brood Mother once again. Secret should ban the Chaos Knight. Will they ban it again? They banned it twice in the Game 1 and Game 2. I felt that sometimes Secret overuse their Ace card. Their Ace on their team as a carry, he has a lot of tricks up his sleeve. As I mentioned, he can play Brood Mother, Arc Warden, Meepo, and just not even Huskar. Those are all his comfort heroes. But sometimes I feel that Puppy overplayed this card and forced the pick too much. So the last game he 4th picked it, I think. It wasn't even the last pick. Even if it was the last pick, it wasn't the ultimate last pick, and Newbee had the counter on the Ursa. I think he 4th picked the Huskar and then he last picked the Underlord. And so when you 4th pick Huskar, you give the opponent time to react and to ban and pick one extra hero. So Newbee went for this Ursa, which pretty much counters the Huskar, similar to PA I mentioned in my draft analysis of Game 2. So I feel that sometimes Puppy overforce things, and Huskar might not be the best pick last game as well. Okay, Newbee, they actually banned away Queen of Pain. They banned it last game too, because Queen of Pain is a very good lane matchup against Ember Spirit and they want to avoid that. Probably SCCC is very uncomfortable of playing this Queen of Pain matchup against Ember Spirit. Secret on the other hand, they banned away the Bat Rider. It's KP0, a very strong initiator as well. Secret Would they go back for the mid ones Invoker? Invoker was known to be one of the old school counters to Ember Spirit just because of how Tornado is able to remove Ember Spirit's what's that spell called? I can't remember. But yeah, you know what I mean. The Ember's fire. And yeah, so it was used to counter back then. Sorry, I really can't remember the name. I don't know why it slipped my mind suddenly. And Team Secret, they banned the Puck. Puck KP has been playing this hero a bit. Back a few weeks ago, he had this triple Aegis steal in a game. Means he stole the Aegis 3 times as Puck in a single game, and I think that's a record. Definitely a record. Newbee banned the OD, hit another favorable matchup towards the Ember Spirit in the lane, and a very strong and stable mid hero. Puck is also a very good ban by Secret because Spirit Breaker has very little impact against a Puck during the laning phase. You want your Spirit Breaker to have impact in the lane because of the kind of hero it is. If you don't find kills in the laning phase, then Spirit Breaker kind of fall off because he's a very aggressive hero that allows you to be at different parts of the map very quickly. So but Puck, he's a very elusive hero. He can always phase shift your charge and he can always up away. So banning that from KP is a good start for Team Secret. Team Secret goes for the Fata's Tomb. They do it quite often, I would say.
10 seconds
He's gonna play this on the off lane. Very good against Ember Spirit. Once you get the Doom off, Ember pretty much can't do anything in the fights. Newbee on the hand, they should pick their position 5 hero now for 5th. Probably back for the Shadow Shaman or the Jakiro. Jakiro is decent against Spirit Breaker because you can cancel charge from far with Ice Path. Witch Doctor is decent as well. With Spirit Breaker charging in, like usually you can get very good cast bounces out, and Death Ward cancel. There's quite a few Death Ward cancel on the side of Team Secret, and Rubik can always steal Death Ward if he's fast. Although that being said, Witch Doctor can always activate his heal to prevent Rubik from stealing it. So all in all, a very stable pick that Faith has been picking it, apart from his Shadow Shaman. Team Secret, they go back for the mid ones. Death Prophet, a very good lane matchup against Ember Spirit. Helps in pushing, and it's very strong when, let's say Elf Spirit try to gank Death Prophet mid and he has his Soul Siphon charges up. He can only Soul Siphon to drain life back from Ember and Earth Spirit, and that will make the gank extremely difficult to pull off. Especially with Spirit Breaker charging in and the potential of a Rubik TPing in, this Death Prophet will be pretty much very difficult to kill in the mid lane. The silence is also very good against a hero like Ember Spirit. Moving on, Newbee is into their 4th pick. KP's hero. Okay, instead they go for the Mugi's Chaos Knight, which has been banned previously in the previous 2 games. Okay, so why is Chaos Knight good here? Against the Death Prophet, you usually want a very burst hero. Chaos Knight is one of that. When you pop your Phantasm and Reality Rift, let's say the Death Prophet in, you can pretty much kill him within 2-3 seconds or even less than that. Death Prophet will probably be forced to get a Use Scepter just to prevent that. You want to dodge the Chaos Bolt and the Reality Rift. And he's not really affected by silence because he's a natural Manta carrier. He can easily pick up Manta style, and Doom is not a very good hero against illusion based hero because like your ultimate is a single target spell and you want to catch the hero before he pops his ultimate. So a lot of this game will be down to whether Doom can find Chaos Knight before he pops his ultimate, or whether CK comes to the fight already with his ultimate. If it's the latter, then Newbee is probably going to come out on top because Doom will have not much impact on Chaos Knight and CK can just go ham on the Death Prophet. But if Doom can get off his ultimate on the Chaos Knight, then Newbee's fight is pretty much over and they have to start running, I would say. Team Secret, they ban away Tidehunter from KP, one of their go-to heroes for the offlane. They are probably one of the only team that's actually still play an offlane Tidehunter in this current meta. And Team Secret, they banned the Savant, a very strong carry counter to Chaos Knight. Newbee goes for the last pick Enchantress. I believe this is going to be offlane KP's Enchantress. A very strong offlaner against the likes of Spirit Breaker and Rubik. They don't have the damage to deal with him. And Secret should probably pick something for Ace here that number 1 lanes well against Enchantress and number 2 is able to deal with a Chaos Knight illusions. Arc Warden? Monkey King.
You may now select your heroes.
I wouldn't say Monkey King is the best against Enchantress, but it's gonna be decent against... Oh, actually I don't really like this MK pick. It's not the strongest carry against the likes of Chaos Knight. It doesn't really do the extremely well against offlane Enchantress. I believe they could have picked a much better hero. I can't really think one on the back of my head right now. But this MK pick makes me favor the draft towards Newbee. I still feel that Secret overall is the better team. Newbee did put up a very strong show in game 2 with Kaka on his classic signature Sand This game he's on the Earth Spirit. If he can have the same impact, then Newbee might have a chance. But in terms of playstyle and everything, Secret has been playing pretty well. Apart from last game. Last game they kind of fall. So let's see who will come out on top this game. Draft wise I favor Newbee, but play wise I favor Secret. So yeah, let's see whether the draft will win or the play will win. That's all for game 3's draft analysis. Hope you guys like it. See you.